Hello everyone, welcome back to Toko's Reviews, and today we're going to talk about a video card that I just finally got my hand on one. As you can see here, there's that bad boy. This is the RTX 2080 Super by NVIDIA. And this is not going to be an unboxing of this, but we're going to talk about some of the features of why this RTX 2080 Super is different than the first RTX 2080, and if it's worth the upgrade to. So, having said that, let's jump into the review.
Six million ways to die. Choose one. Reggae.
Of what makes the RTX 2080 Super different than its older predecessors, RTX 2080. Is it worth the upgrade? I'm going to primarily leave that up to you guys. Just drop your comments, your question down below. And we're going to check this bad boy out. Oh my gosh. This thing is so sexy and it's so shiny. Talk about bling bling. Good on NVIDIA though for making this thing full aluminum body. It's just insane. And it's super heavy, and I mean it. This is one of the heaviest graphic card I've ever had. And we're gonna jump into the review of this and talk a little bit about it and what I think personally. Now I know what you guys are thinking. Is it really worth upgrading to the RTX 2080 Super if you already have a RTX 2080? That's the same question I asked myself, if it was worth it. But I had the funds, so I went and got one, and at the end I realized that it had just a slight performance difference versus the RTX 2080 against the Super. And the build quality, oh man, it's insane. It's full aluminum body. I mean, it's one of the most best graphic card that was ever created, I think personally. But we're gonna jump into those features so we can see what makes it different. Check it out. Did you guys know that the RTX 2080 Super is the second most strongest card in the world? Yes, RTX gets super. Supercharged, I think. According to NVIDIA, GeForce RTX Super specification, the RTX 2080 Super is not far from the RTX 2080 Ti, as you can see in the chart. On this chart here, you can pretty much see the base clock and the CUDA cores, the memory speed and memory bandwidth. As you guys can see, the RTX Super is right behind the RTX 2080 Ti Founders Edition. Compared up to the AMD Radeon, the RTX 2080 Super is still stronger, which makes it the second strongest card in the world. So after opening the box, this is what I found that was inside. And you know that saying right in the bottom of that box when you open it? That's the reason why the card was really brought out. It's because it was inspired by gamers and built by NVIDIA. It was simple as that. So once I took out the card, I was totally amazed. And for those of you that have this card already, you already know what I'm talking about. Look at the card. This thing was well thought out before this card was even built. It has quality components. And if you do want to compare this to the last year models, you will notice the difference that I'm talking about. Just the feel and the look, even the performance makes this card different than any other card beside the RTX 2080 Ti. So here's some things to be aware of. As you can see here in the back panel of the RTX 2080 Super video card, they no longer come with a DVI port. Everything is display, HDMI, and also USB-C. So don't worry guys, those of you that are still using DVI ports on their gaming monitors, as you dig a little bit deeper, when you unbox the RTX 2080 Super, you will find that NVIDIA included a display adapter to DVI port. Just because of this, the Super I decided to build a mini ITX custom liquid cooled gaming computer just because for the RTX 2080 Super. Look at that sexy guy right there. No, not him. We're actually talking about this. This is the reason why I built the mini ITX liquid cooled gaming computer. It was because of the RTX 2080 Super, and because of that I wanted something new and I built this. Keep in mind this is a very small case. I didn't have a lot of space availability, as you can see in the picture, but I managed to pull off liquid cool in it by using soft liquid cool tubes because you can bend and flex them a lot. So this is the result.
Watch me rewind.
So here's the honest truth, guys. Was it worth the upgrade? Second, did it deserve a new custom computer built for it? Was the performance good? Was I happy with the overall result? Was the specs on it up to par to what all the hype was about being super? If you guys have any comments or any question about that, feel free to drop it down below. But for me, trying it out and using it, all I can say that I'm not disappointed. I give this card 2 thumbs up. Was it worth the new computer built? Yes, it was, because all my other computers have their own graphic card and powerful CPUs. But this is the smallest computer that I ever built, because I'm not an ITX. I actually stepped down from ITX to a mini ITX, which is smaller. And you know, it took me about 2.5 hours to finish this, built because of the RTX Super 2080. But at the end, I was happy. I was very happy with the game performance. I mean, there were times that I felt that this thing was actually faster than this one. Let me show you. This thing was more faster than this. Yes, I got one of these too. I took this out because for some reason, I don't know what was going on. So, got this guy versus this guy. So we got these 2 guys right here. Which one is better, guys? Tell me. I think this is the winner here. This is the winner. RTX 2080 Super versus the RTX 2080 Super from EVGA. I think the NVIDIA got it on this one as far as performance wise. That's in text, unless you're overclocking, right? Anyways, having said that, thank you for watching Toko's reviews. I appreciate you guys always following me. If you guys like content like this, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, man. You'll definitely help me out. And like always, Olfato from Toko's Reviews. Peace.